So it depends what's important to you when you travel.
Did I make the right decision?
But I was curious, is it the price point is the most important or the location? I try and find a balance. I think everyone tries to do that. I try and find balance between the location where you want to be and the price point, the budget of what you have to spend. And it can be tricky at times. It can be really tricky. So I'm in Ubud, Bali, Indonesia.
Monkey Forest Road or Bisma Street?
I'm staying at the Sri Aksata Hotel in Monkey Forest Road, right in the heart of Ubud. What an amazing place! Now for me, it's important to be in a central location because when I travel, I like to go down the main street. I like to eat at local cafes, bars, restaurants, see a bit of live music at night, see the action, see what's happening. I don't just stay in my resort. I like to get out and about as much as I can. So I booked this holiday only 2 weeks advance, only 2 weeks notice. And I'm in high season and just about everything was booked out. There was not many options available at all. I found it really difficult to find somewhere. I wanted to stay in the central location. I wanted to stay on Monkey Forest Road. So I was tossing up between a couple of hotels. There was a couple on Bisma Street and I ummed and ahed. The one on Bisma Street looked a little bit better, a bit of a price range better, but I really wanted the location. So in the end, I picked this one for location. But I was curious. I wanted to see what Bisma Street looked like, and if I had stayed there, it would have been quite a bit of walking in and out to the centre of Monkey Forest Road here. And that was the thing. I want to be closer here. I didn't want to be doing that extra walking. As much as I love walking, I do a lot of walking and exploring. I did want to stay a little bit more central. And I know in Ubud there's enormous resorts like all over this area. It's huge. And I know a lot of those big resorts you do need to get a shuttle in and out of the centre of town, either by motorbike or car or hotel buggy, resort buggy. But I like to walk. I didn't want to get shuttles. I didn't want to be on the back of motorbikes and scooters. I wanted to walk central. So I went for a walk up Bisma Street. So I walked from here down Monkey Forest Road, across the other road that goes to Bisma Street. And then I walked up Bisma Street a bit.
Did I make the right decision? Monkey Forest Road or Bisma Street? I'm walking down Monkey Forest Road. I'm turning into the narrow Bisma Street at this end for pedestrians and motorbikes only at this end from Monkey Forest Road. Past the bungalows and over the bridge crossing this waterway. There's a few monkeys here. There are a lot of motorbikes on this street. Not so much fun to walk amongst them. Now it goes uphill. It's quite steep actually, steeper than it looks on the video. There's no shops or anything along here, just walking with the motorbikes. I would not want to be walking through here alone at night. If I stayed in Bisma Street, I would have to be walking through here to Monkey Forest Road to the nightlife in the dark and back again late at night. I really don't want to do that. There are a few shops and restaurants along here. Hey look, indoor air-conditioned paddleball courts in Bisma Street. How cool.
I went and had a look at the Atari, where the Atari Hotel is, where I was thinking about staying. I almost booked.
Artini Hotel. I think it's pronounced the Artini Hotel.
And as much as Bisma Street is a bit more, how do I say it? It's a bit more, what am I trying to say? Less developed. It's a bit more.
I think I'm trying to say it's less developed. Bisma Street is less developed than Monkey Forest and Hanneman. The street is narrower, it's not as mainstream. There's lots of rice fields and farms and motorbikes rather than cars. But there is a lot of new development happening here. It's changing, I think. I found this rice farmer. How cool is that? If you've stayed on Bisma Street, let me know about your experience. Did it work well for you? Did you stay up like the top end or the bottom end? I did stay in Monkey Forest Road 9 years ago and I really liked staying in that location, so I wanted to do it again.
And while Bisma Street would be great to stay in, and that resort would have been great to stay in, and the view over the rice fields there would have been great to stay in, and it's a quiet street, I did want easy access to the centre of Monkey Forest Road.
Let's look a little further up Bisma Street. I'm not going all the way to the top. Actually, I don't have time nor the energy at this end of the day. It's late afternoon and it's a really long way around to the top and the back down Monkey Forest Road. I would do that full walk in the morning, not a problem. But particularly now, after I've been walking for hours and hours all day already, I'm not going to do the whole walk around the block now. It looks like Bisma Street is changing. There's a lot of building happening. I walked back to Monkey Forest Road. This end of Bisma is crazy walking with the motorbikes. I'm trying to get back onto Monkey Forest Road and up the footpath. Crazy busy. Because of the terrain, the mountain ridges, valleys, roaring waterways, the main streets are quite separate. Bisma, Monkey Forest Road and Hanneman, you can only access between them right at the ends. You can't go across in the middle like a flat city grid.
So at the end of the day, I am glad I booked here in Monkey Forest Road, because I do like to go in and out a couple of times a day from my hotel. And if I was over there, it would have been a lot of walking, and there's a lot of areas like from here to there in the dark at night, down that road, really narrow road. I'll show you where the motorbikes go. I wouldn't want to be doing that at night on my own. I'm traveling solo. So I think I would end up on the back of a motorbike or a scooter or a car getting in and out of there. The cars can't go on the road down the bottom of Monkey Forest. They've got to go right up the other way. So I'm really glad I'm staying where I am. And I'm glad I'm not staying on Bisma, as much as it would be nice over there. I wouldn't have easy access to here. So it depends what's important to you when you travel. You know, is it the price point is the most important, or the location? I try and find a balance. I think everyone tries to do that. I try and find balance between the location where you want to be and the price point, the budget of what you have to spend. And it can be tricky at times. It can be really tricky. So there is a lot more development and building going on in Bisma Street too, so I think it's changing. I think things are changing. Hey, they built a bridge walkway from Bisma Street across to Monkey Forest Road, across the river, which is in a really deep canyon there. Now that's a good idea. Now that would make Bisma Road much more, yeah, that would be great. That would be a really good idea, because you can't walk across the river there. Build a bridge. Hit that like button if you like this. It helps my channel grow and it helps me know that someone likes it. Please hit that subscribe. It's a bookmark so you can find me again, and it helps my channel grow. Thank you for your support. Travel safe. Enjoy the journey. Happy traveling out there.
Please subscribe for more travel vlogs and travel guides.